Okay, this is one of my favorite places. It's called Addis Red See. It's in Boston's South End, which is a really trendy theatrical district and a district of really fancy shishi restaurants. I love this food, and we're gonna find out why. As you can see, there's a sampler of amazingly colorful foods before me. I don't really know the names, so I'm gonna ask the manager, Miss Rock, to come over here and sit next to me. Miss Rock, would you please come over?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing this.
Sure.
Okay, Miss Rock, now the first thing, every time I've been here, the lovely young lady gives me these towels to wipe my hands. Now, why is that?
Because you're gonna use your hand instead of fork.
What's up with that? Why is there no fork and knife?
Well, Ethiopia is a very old country, 3,000 years old. So they've been using their hand. And they think this is the best way to eat because it has a ceremony. Because you're gonna cut the bread with your hand, not with knife or with, you really have to have a respect for the food. There's a big ceremony stuff. So you tear the bread with your hand.
Okay.
And you scoop the food with it.
Okay. I hope I've been doing it right all these years.
I hope so.
Well, can you show us? Oh wait, before you get started with that, can you tell me what each of these dishes is? Now this looks like carrot and potato.
Yeah, we have a large selection of vegetarian, as well as meat, chicken, beef.
Okay, what is each one?
This is a mixed vegetable called atkult. It's carrots, potato, and string beans with garlic, ginger, and oil.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's very mild.
Yeah. Okay, what is this?
That's lentil, also vegetarian. Lentil also with oil, vegan.
Okay. And this?
That's collard green, also vegetarian. I have a lot of vegetarian here.
Yes, I like that. Okay.
We have a lot of people coming from all over, the United States because of the very, very large selection of the vegetarian.
Okay, that's good to know. This looks like just tomatoes and...
That's a house salad. It's also very common. A lot of people like it. It's tomato chopped in fine and with green pepper, onion, a little bit of vinegar, oil, and some little bit spices. Okay, very good. And now what is this paste here? Okay, that's like hummus or something like that? It looks like hummus. It's split pea. Oh. It's a little spice. There's cayenne pepper in it. So it's a little spicy. Yeah. I've had this every time. It's delicious. Good. I really love it. Okay, that's cabbage. Cabbage. Usually people don't care about cabbage, but because of the spices we use, people from Ireland, people from England, people from Australia say they don't like cabbage, but they like this cabbage because it has ginger, it has garlic, it has a little bit of oil and stuff. So that's just cabbage and potato and onion and stuff. Okay, this is definitely meat, right? What is this? That's chicken. That's a very common and very special meal. It's a doro wat, which is a spicy and herbal chicken. Okay. In Ethiopia, usually you have it with the bone, but to make it easier, we remove all the bones, and then this is just chicken with just spicy sauce. And it looks like, is it like a tomato sauce or chili? It's cayenne, chili, also ginger, garlic, and all other spices. This is like if you have Easter or in a big holiday, or if someone special coming to visit you, you have to cook this, and you have to have doro wat. So it's special. Also, a lot of our customers for the last, how many 20 years, that's their favorite dish. So I have this every time I come. Oh, good. It's delicious. Okay. And what is this? That's lamb? Beef. Beef. Yeah, it's beef. We also have lamb. I didn't get the lamb, but that's beef in a mild sauce. Okay. That's if somebody doesn't like the spicy one, they can also order the mild one. I get it. And this looks like split peas again? Split pea mild. Mild, yeah, okay. So this is spicy, split pea. Yeah. And this is mild split pea. Okay. So everything else is the same thing you had. Okay. Now, a friend of mine asked me to ask you, what's the secret to this bread? Because look at this. Just look at this bread. Look, it looks like, I don't know, the moon. The surface of the moon. It has craters in it, right? And it's got a beautiful nut brown color. And tell me, what is it called? So this is called injera. Injera. There's two kinds we have. This is the one you have is, the ingredient is teff, T-E-F-F. Okay. It's a very tiny grain found in Mediterranean plus Ethiopia. Is it like farro? Is it like wheat? It's not wheat. It's gluten free. Oh, it's in the whole food section now. I think a lot of Americans find out this is really healthy stuff. But we also have, if people don't like that, even though it's healthy, they may not be familiar with it. Right. So we have the white injera.
Oh, I see. That's what this is. Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting to note that this looks like a big plate, but in fact, it's true there is a plate under here. But in fact, all this food that you see is on, maybe you thought it was paper, it's on bread. So this is a white bread, and you see it has this pitted moon-like surface, you know, so it's white injera. Okay, yeah. Now is this wheat?
This is wheat and barley.
Wheat and barley.
And it's done instantly. So anybody can eat this, and I mean, a lot of people like it, including children, you know, because it's water, wheat, and barley, that's it.
Very nice. Yeah. Okay. And it's it's very chewy also, I noticed.
Yeah.
It's very fun to chew.
Yeah. It's like, you know, crepe, I believe. Some people call it crepe, some people call it different stuff. You know, that's you use to scoop the food.
Okay. Let's start eating, but before we do, I heard somewhere at some point there's a whole tradition around which hand you eat. And what's the story with that?
You know, I mean, I don't know, it's a lot of Ethiopians. I mean, there's different religion. The Coptic Orthodox is the domain.
That's a kind
Ethiopia.
Of Christian
yeah,
church.
like the Greek, the Russian Orthodox Church.
Okay, so a lot of Ethiopians are Christian.
So you use usually the right hand for everything.
Okay.
So including to tear the bread and to scoop it. Yeah.
I have to tell you that I heard this somewhere, and every time I come here, I try to fit in by just using one hand, but it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy to. But anyway, let's try it. So please show me how to do it.
Okay. So you tear like a medium piece.
Okay, we'll start with the white injera and just tear it with one hand. You did that so quickly? Slow down.
I've been doing it for since the birds, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with the chicken.
All right.
So you just put it,
You just laid it down. Look, mine is already a mess. Okay. All right.
And then you scoop it. And then you can fold it one time.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, a lot of people, they don't even like to use their hand. But, you know, we'll give them fork if they want to, but then they start seeing everybody using their hand. They just put the fork and they just continue doing with their hand.
Now the chicken is spicy. It's you know, I can it's developing the flavor even as I speak here. But it's very it's almost like it's not like anything else I've had except for this, you know. And
it's really unique.
It's unique. It's really delicious. It feels vaguely Middle Eastern, Turkish. I mean, if I were Persian, if I had to try to compare it to something, but of course it's Ethiopian. It's very special, and it's only like this. You know, I like the collard greens. I have to tell you. I grew up. My mother makes fantastic collard greens. Yours are not at all like my mom's, but they're delicious. Fabulous. What did you say this beef was again?
It's yesiga alcha.
Say it one more time.
Yesiga alcha, which is beef in a mild sauce.
What is the sauce?
The sauce, onion. You don't even see the onion. It's really overcooked. And that's like the base. Yeah, it's stew.
Like a stew.
A stew, yeah. I think that's a beef stew, mild beef stew, yeah.
But not like the German beef stew when you're growing up eating. This is really different and special. Okay, so now I've had two savory dishes. Let's try something sweet. I imagine carrots are sweet.
That's sweet, yeah.
Let's try that. So, now, you have to put bread on everything?
Yeah, I mean, that's the order, yeah. Otherwise, you're going to need fork to pick it up. Yeah.
Right, so it would be rude to just pick this up directly with my fingers.
I think you can. It's not customary.
But you wouldn't invite me back if I did.
No, that's fine. Yeah, whatever is easy, but usually, you know, you pick it up with the bread.
Oh my goodness, bread is delicious. So I just want to thank you so much.
Sure.
And I wiped my hand, but can I get this wrapped up to go?
Sure, that would be good. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay.
No problem.
All right, super. Okay, so now on to my next favorite place. Okay.